Tina decided to go her own way. That's why you don't see her right here. But she want to go do something else, that's fine with me. We had our run.
What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Shaun C. Now, recently I've come across a story about Lavar Ball. Maybe you have heard. He was married for, over 30 years, I think almost 35 years, and him and his wife are getting a divorce. And on the surface, it may not seem like much of a story. Hey, people get divorced nowadays. I think what's significant to me is that after all that Lavar has done for his family, this thing is just ending. And I get it. I can't sit here and tell you I know what it's like being with the same person for 35 years. But what I will say is just, to me, it's sad when you put so much time in with being with someone and, that shit comes to an end. Listen, I have a clip for you that I want to play that I think is going to shed some light on what Lavar Ball has done for his soon-to-be ex-wife. And we'll talk about this dissolution of their marriage on the other side. Do me a favor, hit that like button. And with that being said, let's get started.
Lavar Ball just announced on Neon Stream that him and his wife have divorced. And keep in mind, it wasn't him that initiated it.
Tina decided to go her own way. That's why you don't see her right here. But she want to go do something else, that's fine with me. We had our run.
Now, they've been together for over 30 years, and keep in mind, when she had her stroke, this dude was by her side the entire time, helping her with her physical therapy.
Say, my name is Tina. My name
is Tina.
Yeah, sounds good.
I love you.
There you go. That's perfect.
Faster. Higher. There you go. Come on, T. That's good. Your mind is stronger than your body. You want to stop?
No.
At this point, what even is love, bro? Because what do you mean you had 3 kids? 2 of them went to the NBA. You've been together for 30 years, went through all that adversity, but then now she wants to leave?
She was always beautiful in my eyes until you say, I want to go do something else.
Yeah.
Now you're not as beautiful to me again. And the fact that if you decide to go this way, I'm going to go that way. That's fine.
I think that's my problem with this story, gents, is because after all that he did when she went through her stroke, for him to be there to help nurse her back to health, to actually help her with her physical therapy, and now she wants to go. Again, I can't tell you what it's like to be with someone for 30-something years, but what I heard from Lavar Ball is something that I can agree with, or something that I can relate to, even though I haven't been in a 35-year relationship. He said that in his head, she was still beautiful. And then the fact that she wants to go do her own thing, he's not going to look at her the same anymore. And that part makes sense to me, because that's exactly what happened with me and my ex-wives. It was like, could have been cool. We could have been friends. I could still have some fondness and love for you. But when you take advantage of my kindness and you do it through using my kids, then you look different. I can't look at you anymore the same way I did, because you don't have the same respect for me as I do for you. You don't have the same love and beauty for me as I do for you. You feel like, hey, there is more out there and I want to go explore that. It looked like Lavar Ball to me was fine, okay? There were some reports that Lavar Ball has moved on. And if he's moved on, good for him. It doesn't surprise me that a man like him is going to be able to find people. It doesn't surprise me that a man like him, who's ambitious and got stuff going on and keep himself together, is going to be able to find other people. It's just sad that we live in a time that, that we can't figure out how to stay and be together. And that's why these decisions are such big decisions. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you, gents, why I'm bringing this story to you. Because if they can't make it after 35 years, after having this beautiful, lovely home and family and all of this together, and that's not enough to keep you there, then it's like, what's the point? What's the point of even getting married if in, 10, 15, 20 years that it's over? And you got to understand, in my eyes, in 10, 15, 20 years, you're talking about being an old man at that point, or an older man, right? Why would I want to just, for all that to just end as an old man and you still end up with your Johnson in your hand? Listen, my point wasn't to make this some long drawn out story. It's just, it makes you wonder about the state of dating and relationships and even marriage. Obviously, marriage is cooked. Marriage is done, okay? But no matter what you seem to do now, it seems that none of these women appreciate men. It's not even about what have you built in equity with me. It's what have you done for me lately? Because they are always living in their feelings, and feelings are in the now. When you talking about like logically knowing what someone has done for you, that loyalty for us men extends out way beyond. I remember everything that you've done for me. And those are the things that you've built time, you built sweat equity with me. Those are the things that make me stay loyal. But for these modern women today, if you're not making them have them butterflies, or they think that, hey, I want to feel free to be able to do these things too, okay, power to y'all. But don't be surprised if men don't want to sign up for that package, that, we got to wait till your time, because you feel like you need to experience some things that, now that you're starting to get older, now you want to force us to settle down. And now it's just getting to the point where it's like, why? It makes no sense.
I don't know what woman needs to hear this, but hear me clear. If you got a man that loves you, if you got a man that's trying, that's doing everything in his power to get better and rise to the occasion of loving you, stay there. Because it's easy for you to be like, I can have anybody I want, because you can. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want me, and that's probably true because you're beautiful. But you will quickly find out that a lot of the motherfuckers that want you, you don't even want. And a lot of men that want you will never love you, will never try as hard as the man that you are with right now, will never rise to the occasion of loving you. Sometimes that's the illusion. You'll be like, oh, you don't know how many men ask for my number. You don't know how many men I can have anybody I want. You don't be wanting people. That's very rare. So if you're in a relationship with a man who doing his very fucking best to learn you, to love you, to get better on behalf of loving you, stick the fuck around, because I'm trying to tell you that a lot of people want you, but a lot of people don't have the capacity to keep you, love you, or take care of you. Do not let the illusion of all these men wanting your number and liking your pictures and getting in your head even fuck you out of a good person that actually care about you.